Thanks to Fortnite data miners, we now know that John Wick will be coming to the game through the Wick-inspired bounty mode. Data miner Lucas7 uses that the John Wick skin will come in two variants. One looks like a slick and clean, and then the other one looks like it went through a minefield. This new limited time mode will have players complete challenges and earn some golden coins, XP blinks, as well as some mystery rewards will be given to those who are able to finish the challenges. Action RPG CrossCode is getting a massive update to version 1.1. It also comes with a Roomba Score Arena where players are able to combat with their friends. There will also be 3 cups to compete, in which we'll have multiple scored battles, as well as a non-stop endurance mode. Another addition is a cosmetic entry, which are adorable pets. The pets can only follow you around, and you're also going to be able to pet them. Game improvements are also available, new quests, a new challenge mode, and so much more.
Dollar signs.
Freeplar Interactive announced that their game series The Killing Floor was able to get over $100 million in revenue. The game is about a decade old with very first game launching in 2004. And actually, The Killing Floor started as a mode in that year for the Unreal Tournament. It then became a standalone game with 3 titles, which are The Killing Floor that launched in 2009, then Killing Floor 2 that launched in 2016, and then the 2017 VR game The Killing Floor Incursion. This started 2004 up until 2017.
Oh God, so much blood.
Paradox Interactive revealed the new clan for their upcoming game Vampire the Masquerade Badlands 2. They are the Toreadors, or also known as the Clan of the Rose. They are the undead that are pleasure seekers and creators of art and even the beauty. They usually are composed of artists and poets, architects, and even songwriters. They are mostly found in Seattle, socializing in nightclubs or exhibits. They have those powers that can turn a crowd to an audience and distraction to gain the attention.
To lose ourselves in beauty and perfection. Beauty can be elegant, seductive, full of pleasure, raw, violent, lethal. Let me help us find it. To lose ourselves. Come closer. I am a beautiful way to die.
Ubisoft will be launching some AAA games before 2020. One of the titles shared is the Ghost Recon Breakpoint. However, the other 3 has not been revealed yet. Most probably, one of the titles is the Watch Dogs 3, since it has been previously teased. The other one could be the Viking Team Assassin's Creed, and the third one could be the new Splinter Cell game. Ubisoft is promising a unique experience for different genres for the new games. We can't also get to wait to know what they are gonna be.
Holy shit! Mayday, mayday, mayday. Paladin 02, we're going down. Hang on.
Crypt Underworld, the sequel to Crypt World, pushed back its original launch date of December 2017 to date. That has not been announced yet, but they were able to share a 10.5 minute footage of what has been accomplished because of the delay. The game is surreal exploration adventure with just strange textures and weird polygons. It kind of looks like a dream or more of a nightmare. The game had been described as a future of Utopia theme when it launched its Kickstarter of campaign in 2015. Developer Coopy Stain Studios was able to launch their very first early access update for their upcoming game, The Satisfactory. The game is a 3D space industrial sandbox, which is the very early stages of early access. The newly rolled out update gives the game new vertical conveyor belts, a bouncy vehicle that you can use for exploration, some demolition charges, and even the firearms. There have been multiple reworks done under the hood, as well as bringing the game down to 2.5 gigabytes lighter. Ubisoft said that the Division 2 sold so much more when they transferred to the Epic Game Store as compared to the sales of the first The Division game, which was sold on Steam. The company is not specific on the numbers for this, but they said that sales have increased 10 times over through their very own new Play Store. The game's console launch is not doing that great though, and one thing is for sure, when The Division 2 was switched to the Epic Game Store, it had great results for the Uplay. Rage 2 has co-developer of ID Super Team Willits immortalized in a game. Willits has a cameo in Rage 2 and plays an NPC named Wimulti Tiliats. He actually doesn't talk and doesn't play an important part in the game story. You will just see him sitting in a toilet, beating a rat, and laughing like a crazy person. It seems he loves rats so very much, as some of them are hanging like decoration in the cubicle. Guys, if you're interested in seeing him in a game, you have to go to Wellspring. So here's more details about that. Racket Arena, the 3 vs 3 racket shooter game from the Free Strike Games, and Nexon has a closed PC beta coming up, and sign up for it is available right now. The beta will let the players choose from 6 cartoony characters with different racket types and special abilities. There will also be 6 maps and 5 modes like Knockout PvP, Co-op PvP Horde mode, as well as the racket-assisted football called the Racquetball. Guys, the closed beta will run on May 23rd up until the 29th, and no specific launch date is available for the game as of yet. The Castlevania Anniversary Collection will be getting Japanese title variants as announced by Konami. This will actually come as a post-release content. Castlevania Anniversary Collection will also get to come with 8 games, which are the Castlevania 2, Simon's Quest, Castlevania The Adventure, Castlevania 3 The Dracula's Curse, and the Creed Dracula, Castlevania 2 Bilmo's Revenge, Super Castlevania 4, and of course the Castlevania Bloodlines. This is now available for PC, PS4, Xbox One, as well as on Switch. Once again, the Castlevania Anniversary Collection will be getting Japanese title variants as announced by Konami. Today's feature deal is an adventure genre game Sherlock Holmes that develops the daughter. It is currently available at the best price of €5 and 58 cents, and like on Steam, the price of this retails at €44 and 99 cents. So get this game today to our trusted store so you can now save up like 91% on your CDK purchase. Not just that, we have a lot more awesome deals, so simply type in the command !deal in our chat right now. Head over to LuckyShop.com to compare CDK prices so you guys can start the saving more.
We can't find Kate. Kate! Kate!
A brand new platforming game called Great Artist Teal is in the works. In fact, their Kickstarter campaign is already halfway from its goal. Developed by Handprint, the game is full of reproductions of famous paintings. You'll be playing as a tiny, human-shaped doodle trying to steal some masterpieces. There will be enemies made of ink and avoid as you jump from the frame to frame. Make sure to avoid to lose paintings. Your ammo will be your ink, but if you run out of ink, you will die. The John Wick Bounty LTM is now live in Fortnite. Here, the first player to reach 1,000 tokens will win match. It is also available as solo, duo, or squads. Each player that you eliminate will grant you 1 token plus the number of bounty points the target had. There are different amount of coins available for coin leaders. Also, if you would want to go full John Wick on the game, you can do so by purchasing the outfit in the in-game shop, and which will also come with a simple sledge pickaxe. Rage 2 on Steam no longer has the dreaded de nouveau DRM. A hotfix has been launched in the very first line for it. Sad that removed de nouveau DRM, we saw a few requests. It is interesting to note that Rage 2 also launched on Bethesda.net, but did not have the de nouveau anti-piracy software. This actually made players to choose to buy from Bethesda.net. Comparisons were made, and it seems like the Steam DRM version had larger executable files, as well as much slower initial loading as compared to the DRM free. Machine Games, the studio behind Wolfenstein, says they are making all efforts to implement their anti-crunch policies. Crunch has been a recently hot topic around developers, as some would be pulling 100-hour work weeks just to meet deadlines, and the employees are complaining. The senior producer of Machine Games, John Jennings, said that they are actively eliminating crunch from their studio. No specifics were given as to how, but it's nice to see that they are committed to the effort. Tim Willits, the studio director of ID Software and co-developer of Rage 2, had been immortalized in the game as an NPC. He looks loopy, laughing manically and petting a rat while standing on a toilet. The NPC's name is Wimothy Tillits. Willits was recently asked what he thought about it, and he said that it was funny. Originally, he was supposed to be a tough guard as one of the first NPC to be seen, but he did not want to look like an egotistical prick and asked to be a not so important NPC. Deep Silver and 4A Games share details for their expansion pass for Metro Exodus. This will come with 2 single-player story missions, which will feature a new character instead of Artyom. The new character is Sam and is one of the Spartan Rangers that is only one American in the Aurora. The first episode is called The Two Colonels, which will be arriving this summer, and the second one is called Sam's Story, which will be arriving early 2020. The expansion will be available for PC, PS4, and Xbox One. Ubisoft's open world Extreme Winter Sports game Steep is free via Uplay right now for a limited time only. The game originally launched on PC, PlayStation 4, and Xbox One back in 2016. The sporting disciplines available in the in-game include skiing, snowboarding, base jumping, paragliding, sledding, and wingsuit flying. To get the game, all you have to do is sign up for a Uplay account, but if you already have one, you just have to claim it. This will be available up until 11 p.m. May 21st only. Ubisoft has revealed that 2 of their biggest games in the fiscal year 2019 are Far Cry 5 and Rainbow Six Siege. Far Cry 5 is actually the best-selling game of Ubisoft, outselling all other games released in its console generation. This doesn't include overall revenue, but the unit sales Rainbow Six Siege, on the other hand, is Ubisoft's longest-running game and was able to generate $1.12 billion since its release in 2015. The figure includes unit sales, in-game spending, and season passes. Quantic Dream was able to share the release date for 3 of their games that were previously PlayStation exclusive games. The first one on the list is Heavy Rain, which will be launching in June 24 for $19.99 and a demo will be available on May 24. The next game is Beyond Two Souls, which will be $19.99 as well and will launch on July 22, and a demo will be available on June 27. The last one is Detroit Become Human, arriving this autumn for $39.99 and a demo arriving in the summer. Mabel in the Wood has been announced to be available on Steam this summer via a teaser trailer. You will get to play as Mabel, who in her regular form is weak, not being able to carry her sword. She has other forms though, and she is able to steal the powers and shape of monsters and bosses that she kills. She can be a fairy which can leap over enemies, or a mole allowing her to dig through walls to open up new areas, and more. Non-combat routes are also available in the game if you choose to go to that route. EA announced that the EA Play E3 show live streams would not be following the original schedule of Friday, June 7th. Instead, it will now be on June 8th, Saturday. The original schedule was supposed to be free up the next 2 days for the attendees to try out the game's hands-on. However, during the announcement of ticket availabilities, EA shared the change in schedule. Content creators that were invited to EA's Creator Cave will be hosting their own streams for the entire weekend. Today's feature deal is God Eater 2 Rage Burst, an action role-playing game. It is currently available at the best price of €3.77, while its Steam price is €49.99. Get this game today through our trusted store and save 92% on your CDQ purchase. To get more of today's deals, type !deal in Stream Chat now. Head over to allkeyshop.com to compare CDQ prices and save more.